Explain to me why people like Dune when it's such a by-the-numbers white savior story with no other messaging or value. Just not... you know what? I'm not falling for it this morning. Good try, though. Good try, though. So we're running back this deck, unsurprisingly. I'm going to just slot in the Kashtira stuff that we pulled. I was quoting Farfa. Exactly, yeah. And you know his ass did not read Dune. That was the thing. He was just, it's a by-the-numbers white savior story. Shit that he read online about it. It is not remotely a... Never mind. I can't remember. Are we cutting Trick Stars? Fuck, we have a bunch of badass cards in here. Like, really bad cards. What did we pull last week? I thought the Trick Stars kind of do nothing. Well, they won our game. But yeah, they're obviously not great. Let's go to... How do you think we should do it? Or I'll just go to YGOPRODCK.com. I want to know if we pulled anything else. Like, I know we pulled the Kashtiras. And that's, you know, crazy, of course. But did we pull anything else worth playing? It was like an Ogre, a Fenrir, this guy. We pulled Shangri-Ira, but I don't think we play that. And then like Birth, maybe? He stood unshaken, a voice in the storm. Do we have Birth? That's our craft. I wonder if we should craft something else from that pack, though, because it feels so bad to be crafting like Birth. I think we probably should not play Birth, and instead, we should, like, craft a 3 of from Legacy pack. God damn it. YGO Pro Deck has it. No Birth is crazy. What do you mean? I don't think it's that insane. So what would we craft from Legacy Pack? It would probably be Ring of Destruction. Like, you understand the problem with Birth, right? Is that it's a 1-1 Garnet ratio. I'm just seeing what's in Legacy Pack. Because if there's like a Book of Moon, then obviously I'm going to craft that instead. Two one. You're counting Fenrir? Compulse. Dust Tornado. I mean, these are all cards I really would want to play. Do we remember what everybody else is on? Ring. Compulse. Ring. Compulse is terrible. Farfa has it, so Doug will ban it. Farfa also has Unicorn, so that may get banned too. We already banned MST, I think, right? I'm just thumbing through this. Are there any, like, synchros we want or something? Any extra deck guys that are Legacy Pack only? Fangly the Soldier Palm is really good. Like, we are kind of want for a good 4. Rhapsody and Berserk. Thunder Spark Dragon. Papley Operative. Play Pappy. Hammer Kong for some reason. Okay, these are SRs. We don't need to worry about the SRs because we're not crafting one of those. And then the ends are, wow, the ends are really bad. Hmm. Oh, Chaos Trap Hole. Wow, the monsters in N are just terrible. Okay, here we go. I'm on spells. Akibio Drakmord. Oh, we need that. That's nothing. Fusions. There's some links at N. Like, we might want to craft a Pensatag. Oh my god, Trickstar Bloom is at N? No, I'm good. I think Space Insulator is not bad. Pensatag's good, too. Pentastag. Here's all the normals. Scrolling past these. Okay. Back to square one. Yeah, really not good spell traps here. Smashing. Sakuretsu. Probably not worth. Oh, we could start crafting metal foes. Lol. Twister. So that's the position we're in, is like we can craft Birth with the understanding that there's no fucking way that Unicorn lives through the next ban list. Where are we relative to ban lists, by the way? Oh my god. I'm sneezy today. We actually just crossed a ban list threshold. So it'll be a while. I don't really want to craft Dust because I think Garuda is kind of just as good. So it could be like Compulse Ring. How does that sound? Fuck me, dude. Should we craft some Tri Brigade support? Is there Tri Brigade support in the Legacy pack? I don't think so. I'd like there to be. Oh my god. All right, what do we want to cut from this? I think the Aluber shit is a fucking pipe dream. Uh the rest of the deck looks really good is the problem. It would be maybe the Trick Stars. It's just a question of like if the Trick Stars like I also really hate the Lyralisks. I think the Lyralisks are really bad, but they are tri-types, right? If we cut these 5, we'd have 2 slots open. We could put the Aluber stuff back in. Did we pull anything else that we wanted to play from that episode? Like anything at all? Let me hop back to the spell cards. Really doesn't look like it. Do we have more Lunalights that we could be playing? We don't. We have Crimson Fox and Cat we could be playing. So let's cut this one at least for sure. Go like 1, 2, 3, 4 Fox in. I'm just scared of like drawing too many normals, right? I think that's a pretty reasonable fear here. Did we end up getting any Prey of the Jirai Gumo? You gotta be fucking with me. We went into this pack and we pulled 0 Prey of the Jirai Gumo? Shut up. Maybe instead of maybe we play like 1 Compulse, 1 Ring, and a Prey of the Jirai Gumo. Real quick, do you guys remember what the other people were on last time? Because I do not. Farfa is going to be on something completely new. Jirai is not better than the Legacy Traps. Yeah, I know. Sprite. Spot removal, pretty important for that deck. But Doug will be off it. Doug will be playing anything else. So we can cut Ensemble Rabina, and we need a guy with a shitload of attack. Just for punishment. All right, do we like Ring more, or do we like Compulse more? What do you think? I think I like Ring a little better. Yeah, so we'll do 2 Ring, 1 Compulse as our graphs. Is this week 7? Hold up, let me check. This is week 7. Oh, we need 1 more guy in the extra deck. What am I doing? I don't know. You know, actually, I'm gonna make an executive decision. We are gonna do 1/1 Ring Compulse Papley Operative. I think this card's really good. Like, I think that this or Pentastag. Probably this. I prefer Pentastag. Okay, fine. I wish some of these fucking guys were BBWs. Why does only one place on the entire planet have the Legacy Pack, and it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Deck, and it's unsorted? Like, truly, we couldn't think of any other one? I'm just real quick scrolling through to make sure there's not, like, a monster that would solve all my problems. Oh, Karibo. That's a pretty good one. I could craft Senenjin. Ugh. Yeah, all these cards are fucking terrible. Okay. What's our 40th card going to be? Play the second Fox. Probably. That's just like so many normals, though. It's just guys to discard for Kairos. It's just guys to discard for Kairos. It would be second Fox or third Fiendish Chain. Third Chain. All right. Are you ready? So we're back with, man, this amalgamation. There's really no other word for it. It is the stuff. So if you've been following along, we've been playing some sort of Tri-Brigade Lunalite adjacent deck for the last couple of weeks, and today is no different, although we get to slot in some extremely powerful cards. We did not pull Suijin, so as a result, we cannot play any of the Gate Guardian stuff, but at the very 11th hour, we pulled Fenrir. So Fenrir, Unicorn, and Cashier Ogre, which is Legacy Limited, have made it into the list. Now, a lot of people wanted me to craft Birth, which I think is a good craft, I'll be honest. It gives you a kind of inevitability. It makes Fenrir just an unstoppable powerhouse, and it's a 2-1 Garnet ratio because kind of Fenrir can get you Unicorn, can get you Birth. But I elected not to do that. I think because it is only good if you have Kashtira's. I want to put fewer cards in my deck that are only good if you already have cards that are already good. And so instead, I have decided to, for the first time in the series, dip into the Legacy Pack. We have crafted a Ring of Destruction, a Compulsory Evacuation Device, and a Pensatag. I'm just trying to kind of get the most bang for my buck I can by spreading out my crafts among the 5 or 6 like staple cards that are found in Legacy Pack, so that when they inevitably get banned, you know, I'll still have some of the ones that don't get hit. Outside of that, you know, the deck is pretty much unchanged. I took out the I took out the Lyralisks, and I took out the Albaz. The Lyralisks didn't really play well with anyone else. They were the right typing, but you had to draw like 2 of them, and there were 5 of them total. And the Albaz stuff was funny, but obviously not particularly good. We have supplemented our existing strategy with a copy of Lunalite Crimson Fox that we had and just weren't playing, the third Fiendish Chain, and we're going to put Shangri-Ira in the extra deck as well, which is, I mean, if it comes up, it'll be really funny, but I think it won't. All right, let's check it out. Hey, thank you for the gifted to put dicks in my mouth. I appreciate it. Oh, man. Did you hear they're trying to cancel Eminem? What? Gen Z's trying to cancel Eminem? Gen Z's trying to cancel Eminem?
It's good.
Hello.
I saw the ban list in. I was double checking. I didn't hit anything, and then saw that I was playing 7 ban cards.
Chat, how's their volume this time?
How could you possibly be playing 7 banned cards?
Well, you see, I pulled a dragon-made Lunalight deck this week, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
He went into Elbaz, Kashtira, Snake Eyes pack too.
Dude, I'm just looking at the I don't know. Looking at we've done so many sagas that I'm looking at the bans and I'm like, yeah, none of this is particularly surprising except for Fossil Fusion and Red Rising Dragon. That's, I think, the first time those cards have been hit. I'm like,
I think
wow.
Red Rising Dragon is show. I think I got that card banned a while at some point. Like
Fossil Fusion, that is the first and only time that card has been banned for sure.
Yeah, it's a cool card, but it is what it is. Okay, creating the room now. Sorry, 1 sec.
I don't think we even had to do it. I was just trying to box out Farfa shit. I know that motherfucker is hiding like the greatest deck of all time. So
I think you're really underestimating that engine. Just having like 3 like.
I'm not underestimating it. I banned it.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, no, you are underestimating because you literally just said maybe I didn't need to do that. So
yeah, okay, that's fair.
So yeah, I'm sad I didn't get to experiment with it more because it felt pretty good, honestly. Just always have a Miracle Fusion.
I feel like you didn't really draw Miracle Ruptured too often.
I feel like I drew Unicorn more than Rupture.
You drew, well, that's not difficult because you drew it every fucking game. Did we ban Unicorn, by the way? I can't remember.
Up there,
dude, I'm not kidding. Like, I feel like there really is like a UR bias or something to the game. It's crazy.
No, there definitely
is. Unicorn bias.
Definitely
I can tell you that much. Like every season we've seen this card, it always gets opened. Or is that confirmation?
You want to start this off, Doug?
Yeah.
You get to pick for this, right?
Yep, I'm going first both these games, and then it looks like
I'm going second both these games.
Yeah, you'll go second both these games. Well, right. Maybe someone will mix it up. You know.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm in.
Everyone recording? We all good?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We just waiting for the game to start so that we can
I was
begin the podcast.
I was drinking from I got my, I don't know, last week wasn't my week. So today I got my lucky Sfeel coffee cup, and I'm hoping that this is going to bring me some good luck.
So how did the Sfeel thing start? Do you just like Sfeel? Is that what it is?
I don't
It's
really
not like
know.
a Vaporeon type of thing for you, is it? Right?
What would a Vaporeon type of thing look like for Sfeel? He's just a big ball.
Well, I don't need to know the details. I was just wondering if.
Oh wait, I just got a really good comment in my chat real quick.
What if I just said
this person just posted, "Hey, I'm putting your stream on for my 3rd graders. Be good." All right, so everyone, please keep it G-rated. Please keep it G-rated today. Do you think we can all do that?
What's like a good? Okay, what's like a good?
Bro, we got to talk about
that, like,
what is your favorite color, dude? What is your fucking favorite color?
Well, we could take him through like a little civics class and discuss.
No. Not your favorite color. I'm saying, what's a joke that like a middle schooler would say that would like freak out an elementary schooler because it would sound so old, but in the I don't know what I'm.
6, 7.
Because like when you're going to school, like I feel like the kids above you seem so old and wise, and like they got inside jokes and all sorts of shit.
Oh my god,
dude, what is this deck? What am I doing with this, man?
I remember.
Guess
like,
what, chicken butt?
Kids. What do you? Are we just yapping, or is someone thinking of?
No, I'm just thinking about.
Oh, okay, all right. I've had a terrible day today.
What are you doing?
What?
I'm half thinking. I'm half like dying today. I woke up like super early. I've been running errands all day because of this Wow. What? Huh? You have that?
Huh?
Did you do a bundle deal or something?
Yeah, I did a bundle deal.
Like a couple weeks ago, not this week.
Okay.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's like maybe the wrong ash. That just seems like your craziest
yep.
Fuck. Is that? Or wait. Oh, again. Okay, wait.
Ooh,
we have
Good Buster Pass. Let's go.
Hey, it could be anything.
Hey, remember how we
Uh-huh.
said that that card was gonna be negating Apollosa? Crazy.
Yeah, that was funny.
Honestly, I kind of want to go this way. Yeah, I think the Gin Buster is actually
Oh.
too weak.
Do you want to give me the ash
Do you
back?
have do you have
Yeah,
like
so I
10
can give you.
three-sided targets for this or something?
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. So same type or attribute, so it's just a fire, so I can summon any of the. Yeah, we'll just give you that back. That's fine.
You can get red off this, right?
Yeah, you can
Wait,
get
that's pretty
carrot. You can get red.
good. Wait, that's good.
Summon an attack. Yeah. See, this is exactly what was going on when Sprite players would. What was it? You would like target Shifter to summon Chaos Hunter. Is that what was going on? I can't quite remember.
Something like that,
Dude,
yeah.
I don't know. I am literally watching a ranked game from 2023. Okay, so
Yeah.
This is
everyone take
constructed
note.
Mannequin Cat Turbo.
No, this is literal sprite gameplay from the
Yeah,
the
we'll
Josh
just
deck
go.
that
We'll
he
go
was doing this stuff with.
That's
Oh.
nice. All right, all right. Well,
Okay, that's a big
I
problem.
think the tier target for this was, what was it, Curse of Anubis or something?
Oh, Curse of Anubis. Yeah, man. Yeah.
There was like an anti-tier
Okay,
card
well.
and an anti-sprite card that prevented quick plays.
Can
from
you be
being
cool
or
about this,
anti-runic
maybe?
Card. Oh,
I mean, I don't want to negate that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't, honestly. Because then you won't have Mannequin Cat.
Yeah. You're just gonna have shit in hand anyway, and then I won't have the.
That's
carrot.
right. Then you won't have
I
Mannequin
kind of
Cat.
want to wait to try to trigger.
have you guys ever made a purchase?
It's gonna be.
and,
It's
like,
gonna
Let's
be
go.
a
it's like a
controversial
good
pick.
purchase, you know? It's like it's something that you kind of need, but it's like really expensive and it just hurts. Like I bought a laptop today and I'm like,
Oh, really?
oh, like I've been putting it off
I
for
have
years.
yes, all the time. That type of stuff happens to me constantly.
Yeah. So I'm going on vacation, you know, first world problems and stuff, but it's like
Yeah.
I've been umming and eyeing for a laptop for literal years at this point. I'm like, okay, well, at least it's something that I can proactively do work on in
Right.
the hotel at night, and it's like, okay, great. And then I was thinking like, okay, surely I can like write YouTube scripts on my phone, but I'm like,
No,
yeah,
you can't.
man,
No.
yeah, you do that. I'll write notes and shit.
Just doesn't work like that, buddy.
No, I
Wait,
will
I could
say,
just-
I am actually in that spot with my phone. My phone is super overdue. See you later.
Well,
It's-
that's unfortunate.
Hey, now
that's
I can't activate
busted.
cards.
Sorry, are you
effects
like
during
stupid?
the
You can Mannequin Cat now.
battlefields.
And guess what? Bada bing.
Well, Mannequin Cat triggers off of specials.
Specials, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, now what do I
Was,
do?
But yeah, I
using,
don't know. Like, why is it so hard to? You ever? I mean, I think that's just is that executive dysfunction or whatever, where there's like one task that takes 5 minutes and you just don't do it for 3 months, and then when you do it, it's like,
Yeah,
wow, that was really
dude.
easy.
Yeah.
I had like my home security alarm needed like a new battery for like months, and I'm just like, just order it, and I'm like, I just didn't do it for months, and like, but it's like so expensive.
Well, the
getting these
ordering
things.
especially fucks things up, right? Because it's like, well, I want it right now, so I don't want to wait, and then like, well, it's gonna be 2 weeks in 2 weeks regardless, right? So,
Yeah.
but
All right, Doug, this better be the spiciest target ever,
I'm
or
ready.
if it's just Sprite Blue, then you're cringe. Is it type and attribute or?
Or
no,
attribute.
it's one or the other, dude. I'm trying my heart out here. I gotta. This is the only way I'm getting a sprite. This is my gigantic sprite.
All right, how much did you spend on Duel Links yesterday, Joseph? I heard that you.
Can we not? What are you talking about? Can we not? What do you do? No.
Dude, I hate that game's monetization. It's so annoying. That game is so fun. Like, it's such a travesty.
It's so fun.
I feel like the Squidward meme, just staring out the window with people playing on Duel Links. I'm like, I don't want to pay that bill.
Dude,
like,
we're not having fun paying for that shit either. Okay, let's be honest.
yeah, maybe.
Let's hit you with a little.
Oh
tiny
wow, can you
space.
fuck off, dude?
No, I will say.
Your deck has a lot
God,
of
it
pushes,
seems
Joseph.
like-
That's
Wow,
terrifying.
I still get to set it. That's funny.
Yeah, of course. I feel like with Duel Links, the amount of money.
Job's not done.
The amount of money that like you have to spend is just It's like 5 times as much as Master Duel. Like you guys will do one random Duel Links video and you'll spend more than like a month of Master Duel content, and it's just crazy. Like,
Yeah, that is true.
Dude, all I'm gonna say is Saga Duel Links would go hard. Okay, that's like
It
the $10,000
I don't know why.
Patreon
Like,
goal.
I think Saga Duel Links. I think Pokemon Pocket, or I think Pokemon Pocket Saga. I think Hearthstone Saga. I don't know why more card game people aren't doing like these ongoing series. I know Gage kind of talked about trying to
Raron,
get people to do a
I'm
Hearthstone one, and it didn't work
I'm
out.
pretty
But
sure. I think Raron literally did a prog Hearthstone.
oh, did he? Okay.
Mm.
I don't
What
know how
about a
well it did,
Saga?
but well, I mean, Saga is just well,
Yeah,
you know.
no, I just give you a hard time.
This is tough.
Hey, Joseph, how's dual tating going, huh? Oh, sorry, oh no, hey, what do you
Okay,
call them?
neither one of you are
Tamers?
doing either of those series anymore. So, oh.
No, I am. I have one. I'm just waiting for this stupid ad read to come through. This is
Dude.
like, dude, we need to like throw Joseph out like into
What
the
are you
river.
talking about?
Like,
I'm in a
this is-
losing position here.
I don't know, man. You're
not in a-
doing
get
pretty
outta here,
fine
man.
for
You're so
4 disruptions, man. Like this
Considering
seems
we all
okay.
know that you have the Masquerade in hand, let's not pretend like this is a losing situation.
What do you think the Masquerade's gonna do? Come on.
Yeah,
I
let me
think I have to
actually
just
look in your
pass
deck.
here.
What were your Lunalite targets last time?
So when you guys go on vacation, is your like first instinct to immediately Google like the nearest OTS, or are you normal?
I've actually never really gone to a local. I don't know. I guess I look them up, but it's like, what are you gonna find? But you're going to somewhere where it's like a different language, right? So that could be kind of fun.
I'm going to Africa. There's let's say not a lot of OTSs there.
Okay,
Well, you know, excluding South Africa.
dude,
But
it's kind of crazy that you don't have to like,
Detach for this.
yeah.
This I will say
Fairy
this mannequin
light.
cat has really
What is
gotten
my
in there.
Fairy light target. Oh, sure. Oh, it doesn't actually matter which one I target because they're both fairy lights. Yeah.
Okay.
ooh, what are you trying to get?
Oh, sure.
That's okay.
Oh.
Honestly, I know it sounded crazy at first. I'm like really happy I did this whole mannequin cat instead of
Yeah,
Gin
no, I
Buster
mean it
thing,
worked out.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. I guess yeah, that can stop any inherent. Maybe I just go. Is there a world where I just go combat? I don't know.
Can you
Let's
destroy
go
this thing?
special this. Can you not do that?
Oh,
And
he
one-
could negate pixies with the built-in summon.
Yeah. I mean, anything's possible.
My friend William.
William
Tin.
William Tin.
2000 hit. That's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
No, I mean I can't. Yeah, no, I can't play into the Azure Rune actually. Take out that.
Yeah.
At least we get to deal
Oh,
with that
right.
fucking guy.
I knew that.
Didn't wanna-
And then take out this.
Didn't want to summon Ash for the run over with Kiss a Kill for 500 damage and a search.
Oh, you know what? You're actually right. I should have done that. I was like, well, I'm not going to trigger the effect, but no, you're right. Okay, we'll go Jet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, I gotta hang on for fucking life over here. Okay. Add double cross.
What do you mean hang on for fucking life? Double cross is unbeatable.
You're so annoying. Okay.
is.
We'll go.
did you pull a gigantic?
No.
No.
Okay, but it works with any XE, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a second one. That's neat.
Neat is one word for
Fuck
it.
you. Yeah, this is the only low rarity rank 2 in the entire pack, so. No, it seems like a lot of the good rank 2s.
Well, you know,
are
I
just in
liked
the match.
I liked your play. I may do the same play.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh man, yeah, that's annoying. Yup.
Randy's gonna go for the
Pixies,
pixies. That's good.
I mean, that
52.
basically does like
damage step. Huh. Sorry.
like if
Doug, you
Yeah,
did this
because
in the
like last
battles,
turn, if the mannequin cat could have attacked twice, that's exactly the trade that I would have done. So it's like, that's pretty good. But
Sure.
Masquerade? How?
I know.
the problem is like,
We want to do this.
we'll see. I guess I'm looking. Yeah, you don't.
Wait,
I
hold
mean,
on. Is this card really called Fallen of Argyros? Like Gyros? You guys know what a Gyros is, right?
what card are you looking
I
at?
have no
Oh,
idea
this
what you're
one.
talking about.
Isn't it like
You're level 2.
aren't they? I don't know.
I mean,
Is
it's
that a
probably
word?
Gyros, but Gyros.
Yeah, but say, isn't it like, oh, we're getting? Have you picked up our gyros? Okay, let's go.
Have you never
I know it's not how
eaten
you pronounce them. It's like euro or whatever.
Have you never eaten gyros? Okay,
What?
do you know what a shawarma is?
Yes.
Okay, it's just like
I've actually never
Greek-
heard of a shawarma.
Oh, there you go. It's just Greek shawarma. Now I know a lot of Greek people listening right now have just been collectively like very offended. I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to use the shorthand for the Americans here. Okay, what do you want me to call it? Greek burger, but not
Greek
a burger,
burger.
a burger bun. Imagine, okay,
Imagine a
gyros
burger but green.
a gyros is a Greek burger, but instead of like a bun, it's like more of like a wrap.
I don't think I can beat this.
What am I supposed to? Okay, I really got to think here. Like, should I? Because you haven't normal. I don't know any of the cards in your hand, right? I don't
No.
think. So it's like if you have another Tri Brigade. What does one Kaleido check do? It mills, and then
Well,
you.
I mean, you banned all the fucking cards, so
No,
Well,
like
no,
you
we
have,
send,
You can't complain about that if you're still playing.
you
okay?
have a Yellow Martin engrave, or in deck still. You have one Yellow Martin, so you can send Yellow Martin, make a rank 4. You have Rafflesia on wonky rank 4s. But
Wonky.
why even let you get to that spot? I don't like it. I don't love this. This is probably wrong, but I feel like
Dude,
it's a good.
Doug, he still has a normal summon.
We don't know what he has though.
Yeah, he has a normal summon. Hold.
But he doesn't actually have that many Tri Brigade names. And also he doesn't have like Shurag.
Boom. Vine boom. Bah!
Dang.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know. It's just kind of
Bah!
tough because like otherwise, yeah, you send Martin, make a rank 4.
no, you're
like,
sorry. I hate to do this. That was right. That was 100% correct. If I had sent the fusion, then I'd have the spell negate online. Like you were right to do that.
That is a good point. We've got silver.
oh,
Dummy
I
in the
didn't
deck.
consider that play actually. Wait, then I definitely was right. Oh yeah, you can just send the fusion from extra.
You got the right answer, Doug, with the wrong formula.
Yeah. No, honestly, this has been like, I hate admitting this because as a kid, I was like, it's so fucking annoying when they say that. But no, I understand why math teachers don't like it when you get the question right with the wrong formula because you haven't learned anything then.
I mean, it's a good point. Yeah.
I wish I had like just removal. That would be awesome.
That is the one thing that you are. You got a lot of good defensive cards. You got a lot of good card advantage enablers. Luckily,
I'm sorry. I can't get over that sentiment, Joseph. Corporate millionaire. Man, I wish we had more profits this quarter.
I mean, I am fighting for my fucking life against Mannequin Cat Turbo. Let's not pretend like I'm in an unbelievable powerhouse winning situation.
you're in a pretty good
Well,
spot.
I mean,
will say. You're in a
you
pretty
did
good
play
spot.
pretty poorly, so.
Oh, thanks, Farfa. Yeah, that's really helpful.
Guys, is it funny when I rage bait?
Yeah, it is actually.
It's
All right, let's do
hilarious. We
chat.
love it. What do you mean I'm in a great position? I'm dead here.
You're not dead here.
I think he's taking it. I think it works.
I'm raging at Doug's deck. He spent the whole time being like, well, my deck is so pee-pee bad. And he's had an answer for everything I've done.
Do you know
Crush
what
Cards,
a
can you roll
glass
some of the
house?
clips of Joseph calling this deck ass last
Yeah,
episode?
could you roll the last, like, I don't know,
This is
6
so bad.
episodes?
No, this is what you do every time. You always talk down your deck and talk up my deck, and then I tune out for 1 second and misclick, and then I lose the game.
No,
I feel
that's
like I have to
never
lock in
happened.
so hard right
That's
now because you have the
literally never
Rugal bringing
happened.
back a Nerval,
It's never
adding, you
happened.
still have the Masquerade effect. Oh,
It's
no, you don't have the
literally
Masquerade
never
effect.
happened.
Is that a Napoleon quote? Never interrupt your opponent while they're
When they're
making a mistake.
yeah.
That's how I feel right now with these two arguing. This is
What do
I
you
think
What
this
do you
might be the
mean?
first
You
easy
still have the
X
Masquerade
MVP
effect.
argument.
I don't
Yeah,
have
no,
the Masquerade
I took it
effect.
back. I said I was wrong.
Okay.
Like add Gamma Burst. Ugh.
I'm gonna burst.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll add Gamma Burst.
Yeah, no, duh. Fuck, I'm just dead.
I mean, we can like. Okay, you do have a Dark Engrave.
Are we
Gonna
allowed
go
to
get a
coach?
blue.
Am I allowed to coach Doug?
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Let's get rid of Jet.
Does this thing target? It does, right?
Yeah. No, we'll get the. Yeah, I don't even have. It doesn't really matter that it targets because I don't actually have a target in deck anymore for the dark. So I'll give you that one.
In attack.
Activate. Target. Mannequin Cat control over here.
This is such a great sealed card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose to it.
You're fine.
Am I? I feel like I'm dead here.
Wait,
You might be dead here, yeah.
Probably should have chained the Rugal to the Mannequin Cat, I guess.
He didn't know I was going for red.
I didn't know he was going for red.
Well, it's triggering off of a fire. What else is it triggering? Is it
He
getting?
summoned fucking Carrot turn 1, you dumbass.
Yes. Now there's another target. What do you?
Oh my
What
God.
do you mean? Like.
Oh man. Yeah, Doug. This was a really tough way to figure out if you had lethal. Oh man.
Like, okay, hold on. I gotta get ahead of this because it's actually so crazy how many times someone is lost because they didn't quite figure out lethal, and then you go, man, if you only would have taken a couple more seconds.
I've
Like,
never
no,
said
man.
that.
Sometimes
I don't know what
people
you're
need a
talking
sec to
about.
think out plays. Also, I'm pretty sure you still are not dead.
How
This is
could that
11.
possibly be the case?
Why can't? Oh, because you just wait. Why did you choose to not? Oh, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, keep talking. Keep talking, motherfucker. Keep talking.
I'm better than you. My deck's better.
Oh
I
my
deserve
God.
to win.
Mannequin
You play
Cat,
better
dude.
as well.
That's
Fuck.
crazy. Ugh. The rich
You
get
did
richer.
have a lot of, I'm not saying I didn't have answers, but you did have a lot of extenders.
Oh my God, calm down.
I would like to go first, Joseph.
Why am I playing you?
Because you're the loser.
How did you? I'm sorry. Is anyone else seeing this? Oh, for a second there, Nadir, you didn't have a profile picture. That was
Oh, I
kinda
didn't see
weird.
that.
Sounds like you need more megabytes in your.
I know
internet.
what's going on here. Farfa's playing against me right now because he knows that I'm enraged by Doug spending the entire video going, my PP deck can't possibly be Corbane Pass, and then winning.
Do we always do the what is it
That was
called?
after you did like a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh,
do
my-
you remember
my
the Tri Brigade you summoned? Do you
My
remember
stupid
the
PP deck can't possibly be
Lugalite
your
stuff?
Corbane. Oh, fuck. All right, Farfa, let's see what horse shit you've come up with.
Dude, Mannequin Cat 2 back row. Last week you had Rafflesia was 3 back row. On the follow-up, summon a whole more above.
You summoned an Xyz in 3 back row, but I only summoned an Xyz in 2 back row.
Not falling for it. I already did, but I'm not falling for it.
Sorry, we got a naked baby running in the room.
Dude, you got to put your clothes on.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I need to. Please yap for a second. This deck needs a little bit
Jesus
of brainage.
Christ, he has a combo? Oh, no.
Do you think this is going to be Mannequin Cat pass? Or...
Yeah, I think it's unlikely that it's Mannequin Cat Pass.
Dear, do you want to explain your name to us while you think about your play? What does this mean?
Oh, well, it'll make sense when I summon an engine piece, I guess.
I don't
Googling
know if those letters would ever make sense in that order.
Okay, let's start with one-time
Oh,
passcode.
Is it Vampire?
And then I'm gonna go into.
Oh, Alucard? Fuck you, man. Fuck.
No,
It is
it's
vampire.
Arabic Alucard, okay? It's Arabic vampire. He's not allowed to drink blood during Ramadan.
God, yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Will you play more wonky Disco Elysium? I know your ass was thinking that because you saw Alucard and you thought of Al Ghul. The demon spirit Al Ghul has poisoned your mind.
Okay. Get it
then we're gonna go
engraved.
into
Yeah.
Retainer.
The ham
And-
sandwich race is done giving orders.
Vampire high rolls and low rolls can be pretty different here. It's
Yeah.
that pack's
I mean,
all
they
over
have the fucking
place.
counter trap. Oh my god. Do you have
They
a
do have a
Vampire
counter
Kingdom?
trap?
Jesus Christ.
And then
There's also the
we go
Eldritch cards in there.
familiar.
Damn, this is pretty powerful.
This
And
is,
then we
you know, he's
use
rocking the Duel Links
familiar.
Vampires. I was a big fan of that one. That was
I was
a
a
cool deck.
huge
It only
fan of that
costs
deck. You know what he could make
$500
here
to
is fucking mannequin.
So for follow up, I guess it's. So Ghost needs a vampire in hand.
Joseph, okay, this is what the kids are all talking about. Although by the time this releases, it'll be a month and has passed. Joseph, where are you on the Pokemon starter? I feel like you're the gecko type of person.
Yeah. Oh, you because I'm gay? Is that what you're saying?
Because you can recognize
Gay
Diva
Qua?
Adderprime.
Is that what we're going for? Gay Qua?
I will say though, I am on the gecko. Yeah, I fucking love it. I think it's awesome.
Shadow Man, and then we'll activate Lizard Dose.
You guys
So
ever?
how does this
You
work?
guys see
It's
the
hard
Hat
to face up,
Man?
make it become.
You guys ever see that?
Until the end of this turn.
Wait, that's
Wait,
crazy.
So which one? Wait, how do I banish itself? Banish one monster face up field and target.
The first click
One
is the banish.
Turn one face monster field. Make its attack become equal to the original attack of the
The UI
banished monster.
probably tells you.
Select one monster to ban. Oh yeah. Okay, all right. Banish this.
Oh, he has to do this so that he can take over.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, you know this deck, Joseph. Okay.
I played
You
Duel
can
Links.
take over. Oh, because you can only control.
Oh,
vampires,
don't set
right?
2. Don't set 3,
have-
dude.
You have to control only zombies.
There's no Mannequin Cat on the board.
No.
It's, I mean,
That is
yeah.
actually true. That actually is
Yeah.
true. Hmm.
This is a Duel Links Vampire opening. I kind of gotta respect.
Can
that.
you defeat my
I
Trickstar
feel like we,
Candina?
like all know this one, yeah. Fuck you. I hate Light Stage, man, so bad.
Can you defeat my Trickstar Light Stage?
Oh my god, I.
All right, chat. Which one?
hate that you
Ca-
have
Is
this.
he streaming? Chat. Just tell me which one is the Vampire
The
Takeover.
good one?
It doesn't matter,
Okay. All right.
but I do hate that. You have it.
Oh! I can't take this card. I have the out for.
Listen,
Oh fuck.
Joseph, you know that I would have preferred to have used that on Masquerade, okay?
I guess you would have, but you didn't. So. What if I just go
Sometimes
combat
people have
here?
responses for cards. No, it's
Wow.
tough going second both games.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Discarding Yellow Martin. For
It's tough
that-
going second both
That's
games.
a cost, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's a
okay,
cost.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Why does Candina have a megaphone? I don't know if anyone's ever answered that question.
She's an idol. She's singing.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess
yep.
that was a pretty simple answer. Now that is that what they're doing? I guess they are
Uh,
performing. Yeah, they're on the stage. I kind of thought they were like doing a play.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna lose one of these regardless.
I'd hope you'd lose both. I think it's
And then we're gonna go Vampire Takeover. This card is so cool.
yeah, it's crazy
Big fan.
strong.
No, this is cool. A lot of
So-
people have tried to make vampires work. and I don't
Wait,
think
hold on. Does a
Oh, that would be so funny. No, it still works. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Okay.
just activation condition.
Okay, so for anyone wondering why I just gasped there, this deck has a mistiming problem. Okay.
Oh!
And then, yeah.
What's card to
Ugh.
special summon?
Mill, trap, please.
What am I?
You,
How did that not
you
miss
sure?
timing?
No, it didn't
'cause
miss
it was-
timing, but it can miss timing.
Yeah, it was chain link 1. Okay, see the kingdom has to the takeover has to be chain link
Oh
1.
shit! Oh no, that's ah.
You said trap against Lunalite?
I mean,
All right.
didn't really think about it. I mean,
Yeah,
to be
clearly.
fair, there's nothing actually good to call, right? Monster spell trap, right? Like, is
You
there
call
is there a
spell.
good call?
I spell.
Not
I
bad.
mean, perfume, I guess, is like the worst one.
There's
quote
no
unquote.
perfume. I banned it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair. All right, let's get.
It happens. It happened. It's just
It is.
I'm not gonna pretend like I'm infallible.
I'll dump. Who do we want here? Let me see. We've got this.
Well, see, I think this guy makes a good point. He says the problem with MBT's deck is that every card from his deck needs a response, which makes it deceptively powerful. Because
Oh,
if
boo.
everything gets responded to, it looks like shit. But every card, if one card resolves, we'll see. You guys ever think they'll limit Liger Dancer? I know people always talk about that on ban list predictions.
Well, apparently one Liger Dancer is significantly worse than two, but it's not as simple as like, because like you can out one like by forcing it, like go into combat, but like two is just like. So the argument is like if you limit it, then it's like, well, it just straight up just like kills the deck.
I get. I mean, is that even? Yeah, maybe against modern. I don't know. I feel like it can still do a
Who do I
lot.
summon
No,
here? Probably him.
the deck hasn't done enough. I feel like it has done a lot. It's a really strong deck with a lot of tops.
Lunalight is in a perfect position meta-wise as a Lunalight player. You don't want it to be the best deck. You want it to be there, but you don't want people to like truly prepare for it.
You don't want people siding in outs or caring that much about it.
It's kind of like
you know what? You know what might actually be the play here.
Oh no!
Wonky?
Don't do it.
Oh my God, is it
no.
Wonky?
Oh no!
I think it
Dude, if you weren't a pussy, you would Wonky with 3 monsters. I'm just kidding. That's so bad.
Wow. Is there another play that I like better?
Dude, Wonky would go pretty hard right here.
It would be Rabbit set. Rabbit's so good. I can't not do Rabbit, chat. You understand this, right?
The rabbit.
Because isn't the retainer banished? Yeah, that was
Wonky.
Well, one Liger Dancer makes their end board Lava Golem plus SP Little Knight. If there's only one Liger Dancer, people aren't playing Lava Golem. Like, I think that's the point. This Silo Hat Rabbit, unbelievable pickup.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
This is like the one overpowered card that you can admit that is good.
Oh no, for sure. Oh yeah.
What makes it crazy is just having a target. Are they like both in the same pack?
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
Oh,
no?
No?
That was cost. Ooh, I'm stupid. That's fine.
Would you just did you just sack them? That's awesome.
Oh, because the Azure Rune is in like a fairy pack, right? Or Charmers.
Do I keep Kaleido Chick or do I want to cash it in for Silver?
I would never sell a chick personally, but if that's your prerogative, go for it. We should put a rule that everyone has Wonky in the beginning. Wonky's just too strong of a card,
Why are you summoning Martin? Wait,
2000 defense, bounces back the Kaleido Chick.
Why is he summoning Martin? Is there a reason? Is there like a Luna-enabled trap card? There isn't, right?
Who knows?
I think he just
Who knows? Who knows? All right. Monstacado, Doro.
Man, Wonky in a 3 back row though. If the Wonky worked, it would have been really cool. Really, really strong.
Okay, so what are like your broken staples? You've got like Fiendish, Ice Dragon. Ice Dragon is so good against this deck. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh God, I just saw that you put the Vampire Sorcerer engrave. I didn't catch that from the Kingdom.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
Yeah. Oh, this deck was so cool in Duel Links. Like I said, though, I had to spend $500 on it, but what can you do?
Did you get to see the new $500 I spent on Duel Links?
From which one of you?
New FTK?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I did. Yeah. FTK Simulator. I don't know. It's just so weird because I vividly remember the first time I like spent money on Duel Links, and I quickly accidentally spent $200 in the backseat of a car in like 10 minutes.
That's
And I was
awesome.
like,
Nah,
dude,
that's a
this
problem.
game
Yeah, this is going to
is
be an
like,
issue.
oh man, it was. So thank God Master Duel came out because holy shit, that game's expensive.
Okay.
I can't even imagine. Are there people that play like both Rush Duel and regular Speed Duel? That's
Yeah,
twice
me,
as
bitch.
expensive. Yeah, I guess you do that. Yeah, because you like the heroes. I've seen a little bit of.
Does this
Particularly
condition
surprising.
of you cannot attack for the rest of the turn except that special monster apply? No, right?
No.
Well, the activation wasn't. This just came up with Ash Blossom versus Branded Fusion. If you
I don't
Ash
think
Blossom
so. I
Branded
think you
Fusion,
can
it's still
attack with
fusion
everybody now.
locked.
That's like really important.
I
Yeah,
understand.
Chad, does anyone know this?
Um,
I can look it up. Maybe someone's asked that. Shadow Vampire versus Veiler.
Grok.
Does anyone fucking know this shit? They can attack. GCD Yu-Gi-Oh is saying they can attack. That's a trustworthy source.
GCD, huh? I trust him with my life.
Should we post in the judges lounge real quick?
Yeah, please.
That's a good bid, I think, actually. Hold on, let me post it now.
Okay, I'll let that resolve then.
What?
Don't
I'm
be
gonna
lying to
ask them.
Sure.
I think you should be able to attack.
Well, let's figure that out.
It will not negate the condition of the Exceed summon thing, though.
Mhm.
What's the verdict?
Yeah, I can attack. I can attack.
Okay.
Let's get rid of this.
No, that's my friend. Fuck you.
And then we will just go to main 2. I'm not sure if you have an Ice Dragon
What?
Prison. Maybe you just didn't respond. What?
Why didn't you run over the rabbit?
He doesn't know.
Oh, they can't be super battle. Well, it could have been damage.
It also couldn't have.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Nothing. Oh, yeah. I guess I could have taken 200. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I missed the 500.
You're
from
right.
Ash
Okay, wait.
Blossom,
You're
so I'm
right,
just
Doug.
kidding.
You're correct.
Doug cooking.
Backseating is so much easier than playing. I don't know if you guys are aware
Yeah.
of this.
I'm aware.
The comments are aware.
How much do I care about Ice Dragon Prison? That's like the one thing I'm thinking about just now.
Who knows?
Oh my God, there
Who
is
knows?
an Ice Dragon. God, we got some good staples this season. So
We?
early on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did.
he's talking about your Ice Dragon's prison.
No, I'm saying
Mr.
I do.
Also has Fiendish Chain. On the board
You
and
know, I
Azure
do.
and stuff. Oh yeah, okay, fair. Well, I
You
used
thought
to
I
have
was
those on
downplaying my
MBT.
trap lineup? Listen, all my monsters are dog shit and my decks suck, but my traps are fucking killer.
What do you have in your hand? It's a chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As a rune. I'm surprised you
you
can preempt
kill-
this.
We'll get a little pop.
The 5s are bad.
Oh,
you
like
tricked
the
me.
rank
I got
ones.
tricked.
Ooh.
You have been the victim of a trick.
No.
If
Oh,
you guys
that's
got
unfortunately a
offered to
really
become a
interesting
vampire,
draw.
do you think you would do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. 1000%.
Immortality? Ugh. I feel like I kind of want to dip at some point.
Really?
Well, you can just stop
you're ready to
drinking
shuffle off
blood.
this mortal coil?
I was done a couple years ago.
Brother, I've been done.
No, vampires can still die. Like you could always ask someone to drive a stake through your heart. That'll kill a regular
ask
human
him
too. I don't know if
nicely.
you guys know
Yeah.
that. That's not just a vampire counter.
Yeah. A Nerval. You got some nerve, pal.
Val.
Nice. That was a good one.
Is there something I want to do with 2? Yeah, I think so. Like 2 for this, for 3. Yuck.
MBT just wants to turn into a vampire to dance and sing Irish songs like in Sinners.
Yeah.
You can just gather a group of people and dance to Irish songs without killing all of them. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah, no,
That's actually not true.
no occasion required. Sorry, I need to check your rank 4 pool. Sorry, link 4
Not
pool
every
real quick.
Irish.
I do not have a
is
good link for.
hive
I tell you
mind.
that right now. You do not know that I
Uh,
have a good link for.
I mean, Saryuja's not bad.
That sounds like a man that pulled a good link for this week.
Yeah.
No,
tell
I
me
think I
about it.
would have seen it in my match probably.
I don't know. I mean, you're probably just linking this with Cross Sheep to make a Rugal. I
Yeah,
guess,
probably.
Which is fine.
Oh, Farfa. Let me show you what I pulled this week.
Oh,
What? Is it woman?
The one, the only. It's just Rugal. You ain't got to worry about Rugal. He's just Rugal.
Ooh, another Karas.
I shouldn't have summoned this Azure into this zone. That was fucking stupid.
Yeah, nice zone donkey.
oh yeah, link.
What'd you
plays.
call me?
Donkey.
Uh,
Hey, literally Jackass. Wait, true.
They're ending Jackass. Have you guys? I haven't actually seen one of those movies. That's like a thing that like your friend throws on at a sleepover, and you I don't
Yeah.
know, you laugh at it a lot. I guess.
Well, completely high out of your balls.
high out of your balls. That's a big one. I haven't heard
Why
someone
didn't
say.
you
I'm gonna
attack
start
with the
using that.
Rugal?
Because zombie monsters gain 500 attack during damage calculation only.
Yeah, well, why didn't you?
Well, because if you had like a sack, I didn't want to have to deal with it. Oh, fuck my gay butthole. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Okay, Nadir, I gotta ask this now that we're past the ban list. Did you purposefully not put Compulse in your deck list last week
So we
that
wouldn't see it?
wouldn't ban it?
No, I just figured that was last week the week I went I went second twice.
Oh,
Oh, sure. That's a good reason.
yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, your deck still had 12 traps in it, but yeah.
Hey, I just thought of a really interesting problem.
Yeah.
So, Farfa, you said that, and then in my mind I went, oh, I must have been doing it for some stupid reason. But I did have a reason for not attacking with the Rugal. I was going to use it to get the Paleo. But the Paleo died to the rabbit attack. Why did that happen?
Paleo died to the rabbit
Unaffected
attack.
by monster effects.
Unaffected,
That
yeah,
counts?
I guess
That's
so.
funny. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it did die.
Weird.
That's not just like
okay, all right.
I guess what I'm surprised about is that does affect the monster.
Yeah, I didn't think it did. Yeah.
Just like a condition. We're learning all sorts of stuff today.
This deck runs out of
Comment
gas
below
real
if you knew
quick.
that ruling.
Don't attack my Azure
This
Rune.
will
Just a duke in a dream, I guess.
destroy the monster that destroyed this card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want that to happen, do you?
No.
No! Okay, so how do I
1,000
beat a
at
guy
a
with
time.
2,000 attack?
Uh,
Hmm.
I think it's fine to just leave them up. I don't know.
Can you overlay for a rank 5 so I can fucking start attacking you?
Yeah, go on.
Fuck off. Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, do I actually want to stop this guy?
What?
This guy sucks fucking balls. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have to negate the summon so that he doesn't endlessly come back.
About to say, just keep coming back.
Oh, wait, that negates that? I thought it just destroyed it.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Oh, you thought I was
Oh.
you thought I was some kind of dumbass, didn't you?
oh God. During the next standby after this card you
Oh.
controlled was destroyed.
That's interesting.
Oh,
Wow,
oh
that's
no.
really interesting. Actually.
That's disastrous. That's generally disastrous. Oh, Christ.
Does that do anything?
For some reason I thought Azurin just destroyed.
It doesn't because I need
course.
3.
I think I made that exact same mistake either in a video or off stream where like, yeah,
Oh.
I can't remember what it was though.
I'm not sure I was winning this long term anyway. I was like, I didn't loop my familiar retainer properly.
You know, as funny as this is, I think it's actually absolutely incorrect to do what you all are thinking. I think this is just the play.
Oh my god. Oh.
I ripped a wolf off the top. I was like, yeah, I can make the 3-mat, but that's bad.
Surprised you didn't want to like. Well, no, I don't want to coach you. Don't want to coach the enemy.
You just sat on two guys.
Yeah. No combat here.
Man, you summon that Kaleido to the Silhouette Rabbit zone too. You love that shit.
I do. I'm very stupid.
Okay.
Hey, Farfa, what are you at?
What the heck? What did I do, man?
Magic or Film,
You
think
got
of the 5.
plays?
Oh, he doesn't. He does not have
What do
plays.
he has like familiar can send the field
That's so
spell. That's
true.
a play. Also, why did you banish Nerval? Oh, because you need it. Never mind. Yeah, never mind.
Shh.
Yeah.
It's a secret tool that'll help us later.
Yeah, it'll come up.
Farfa, that deck had a really convincing turn 1, I will say. But you are right. It ran out of gas immediately.
I think at
He's
some
still
point I
going.
searched Shadow Vampire when I was supposed to search just another familiar retainer.
Holy shit, dude.
And now I put myself back a turn. I also I mean that was a terrible misplay with the.
Yeah, but looking at this situation, like he would have just attacked over the Duke and Shadow anyway. I don't think that actually affected things.
No, he couldn't because they would
Yeah,
be buffed to 25.
He's right. It would actually be kind of difficult to get over.
I threw. I'm going
Don't
second
worry.
against you.
Yeah.
Farfa, you
mean,
have
this
to. Not only can you do this, you have to, because if you lose, then Doug is back in first place, which is not fair.
Which is not fair because it's not you.
Exactly, yeah. 1, 1,
Makes sense to
1.
me.
1, 1, 1. Have we lost against Doug already? Yes. And he whined the whole time.
Sounds like someone else I know.
I know. I learned it from watching you. All right.
Oh god, this card is rough.
Yeah, dude, this Owen's crazy. You know, I kind of miss the Mannequin Cat set 2 pass. Not gonna lie. Yeah, what am I do to
Little
that?
cat gonna do? Yeah.
I mean, it's not what's that gonna do. It's what can I do to that? You know?
Okay, Farfa, kill this cracker. Whoa, that's not what I expected.
Oh wow, that's
Okay.
really fucking.
It's
good.
fine.
Okay.
Shadow Vampire is the craziest card ever printed. God,
Remember when this got hyped to like
Man,
$50?
I love these
for, like, 2
fucking
weeks?
cards. I wish they were any good.
Vampires they just used to give these cards like one
Yes.
random support card per. Oh. Oh, I guess you opened Kingdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's double check that Doug doesn't have useful
Lunar
spells.
Light Serenade? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm playing Serenade.
And that's stinky.
I don't
I mean,
think
that's
I
not
have any
so
useful-
bad.
I swear we banned that card.
No, we
Really?
I
audibled
think
off
we were
it.
like super close to banning it and then just didn't.
No, I think this season with the legacy pack, it actually has made these games more like, you know, older school, as in 2015 Yu-Gi-Oh, where like, yes, we have good monsters and spells or whatever, but also our decks all have a lot of trap cards, which
Yeah, like
that's what I like about Yu-Gi-Oh.
like Doug's deck.
Dude,
Dude, I love Vampire. Man, I don't want to gas this deck up too much because it's going to sound like I'm this crazy dick sucker for Vampire, but I am. If there are any
I think vampires are cool.
if there are any vampires in the audience, I will take the Faustian bargain right now. But
yeah.
I think it's also important to say when this deck was in Duel
Hello?
Links, it was so cool. It was such a sick fucking deck.
Dude,
Anyone's
why is
wondering
this
I
card-
can't attack because
What
of Shadow
is
Vampire.
happening,
Yeah.
dude?
Nice deck. Nice deck.
Nice deck. Nice cock.
Big old big cock.
We win. Go fuck yourself.
Does Abomination trigger off of any card?
Yes.
Yes. Cards you
Any
control.
card being destroyed. Okay, I'm just gonna immediately bounce this.
Boink.
Fuck you, dude.
Okay, that's average Sprite deck.
Yeah, actually, you know, sometimes you put them on. I mean, even when they were at their best, sometimes you just put them on better have starter, right?
Wait, hold
Like-
up. I just realized how good Doug's deck is. I can't believe I lost to this.
Yes. Isn't it blowing you away how strong this deck is? Yeah.
Wait, I just realized how good Farfa's deck is. Hold up. I just saw a
Does this only do? Oh, not even. Okay, sure. Yeah.
I saw on Twitter earlier today. I think we should talk about it because it's pretty important.
Yeah.
This is a Craigslist ad. Wow, you are really in on that.
Yeah. Do you remember that they made Ring of Destruction a hard once per turn?
I did. You. Oh my God.
Oh, lost the game.
Yeah. Well, if the set card isn't anything.
Yeah, I guess so.
Joseph, would you believe if I told you that all the set cards this entire game have been Ring of Destructions?
I would.
Well,
Farfa, I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it.
Nation spell 3 Ring of Destruction Jet.
We got the ooh hand.
All right, let's see these lists. 1-1-1.
I'll take it.
Damn it, another good 1-1-1 week. Fucking, I wanted to win.
Damn it, I won another week.
Ah, man. This vampire
wow.
deck's pretty cool.
Farfa, I gotta say, this is about as good as a vampire deck could look.
Yeah, I didn't pull any desire, which is a common, which sucks.
Oh,
but,
Jesus. It's a common?
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
This
deck
is apparently
ass. This deck fucking sucks.
Is that a Fenrir? What? Dude, did you just naughty pull that?
So I
no,
went.
he's under Unicorn Fenrir. I wonder what he went into.
So I went into the Kashtira pack to get Gate Guardians, and I didn't pull any Suijin. I didn't pull any Suijin. I pulled none of the field spell. I pulled no Prey of the Jirai Gumo. So I'm going through the pulls, and I'm like, I can't believe how bad these are. We've lost everything. And then the last pull is fucking Fenrir, and I'm like, okay, never mind.
Dude, you just pulled like the 3 best stable cards. Like, oh my.
Well, I didn't see them.
Legacy limited. Holy shit.
Oh man.
Fuck.
But Doug, your deck looks complete.
Yeah, if you don't count missing Gigantic Sprite and Elf as downsides.
I mean, it's playing some
Well, if
3-ofs.
anything-
That's good.
If there's anything to learn from today, Doug, if you just summon Mannequin Cat, you'll probably be okay. So.
Yeah.
Mannequin Cat, honestly, big carry. Love
Big
Mannequin
carry, big
Cat.
carry.
I'll never talk it down. Why did I even craft? Nadir, I'm sorry. I got to say this. Why did you craft Fissured? I'm still laughing about that.
Because
Non-targeting
why would I craft...
removal.
Yeah, what? Yeah, it's a good staple, and I crafted.
That's better
ones.
than Smashing Ground or Hammer Shot?
Smashing
I
Ground
crafted
can't get
Fissure,
Link
Hammer
monsters.
Shot, and Lightning Vortex.
Oh, okay. So you're telling me
So
that
I-
Fissure made it in the deck and not Hammer Shot?
Smashing Ground can't hit Link monsters.
I mean, I don't know. Like, what's wrong with Fissure? I think because if it's lowest attack, you can normally like run over the low guys and then pop the guy remaining.
Farfa, I
usually,
believe
so-
in you. Like, I don't know what Doug's saying.
Yeah.
You're a genius, and your deck whips
Like,
ass.
I tried to avoid crafting like just a play set of cards because that's just a high value ban. So.
Yeah.
That's fair. That is fair. All right. Well, see you guys next week for more Master Saga. Extreme Master Saga, actually.
Previously on Master Saga. Can I do the previously?
Previous. We've been having Danny do them, right?
About to say,
Yeah,
I
you
forgot
should
to
ma-
ask you guys.
You should mix in like someone different every time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Here's
give
mine.
us a good one right here.
Previously on Master Saga. All right, Joseph, your turn.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Previously on Master Saga. Wait, no, we have to say Extreme Saga. Previously
Oh,
on
true.
Extreme Saga. And now Farfa's in it. Okay, here we go. Previously on Extreme Saga.
Previously on Extreme Saga.
Previously
Doug,
on
yours?
Extreme Saga. That one's
Yours,
not
Doug.
good.
Yours, Doug. Yours, Doug. Yours, Doug.
No, dude, I like featuring the guests in the previously on. Yeah.
Yes!
No, dude.
All right. See you guys. Joseph, can you figure out when is gaming at 4 fine with me and Gage?
Yes.
Or should Gage and I just play something?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Well, see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's do polls. Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-da ba-da-bum ba-dum. Let me give him the full. All right, well, you know, Master Saga time. Another 1-1-1 week. We got to get a deck. Our deck right now is just slop. It's just a whole bunch of engines. I would like a deck that does something, please. So let's get pulling. Bing bong, bing 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 bong, bing 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 bong. All right, so the goal this time is going to be we're going to try and get Crush Cards to cut our entire Saga pull section so that we can say we pulled whatever we wanted. So I don't know if you guys knew, but at the time of recording, we started attacking Iran. Oh my God, Canada is really good. I just want everyone to know that I firmly stand with the Ayatollah. I'm praying for his safety. I hope that that he's feeling well. We'll do the wheel afterwards. Wheel doesn't matter. Dragoonity Knight Vagina. Folks, I have some really funny stories about vaginas. What else can I say while I'm here? I got bad news about the Ayatollah. No, I didn't even know he was sick. Worm Yagan. Lightstorm Dragon. Oh, is that the Blue Eyes pack? Do I dare go into the Blue Eyes pack once a motherfucking again? What else can I say? What's going on today? Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon. New Pokemon card, guys. I just want to say that I really like the new Pokemon starters. I think they all look really awesome. My wish for the fire starter is that he becomes like some sort of wrestler or like an anthropomorphic guy. Like that would be really good for me, I think. I'm bidding on a Mox Diamond. Think 320 is a pretty good deal. Yeah, I just want to say this is financial advice, and Crush Cards confided to me in private that you should purchase Mox Diamonds because pre-modern is only going to get bigger. Millennium Ankh. Oh! That's a damn fun card to be royal. I mean, so the problem is, if we could guarantee an Ultra, I would go into this 100% of the time. But no, we can't, so we won't. Goki the Jet Ogre. What else can I say that I shouldn't during the pack openings? Oh, how do you guys feel about that baby that started crying about the burger? Like, okay, so kids cry all the time about shit you just don't understand. And they're like, oh, that's a good pack too. They're bad at like elucidating. But I found his criticism pretty comprehensible. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, we'll play Vengeance regardless. This is just a good card. So these are like very few packs, but they're all pretty good packs. Let's spin the wheel. Bing bong ba ding 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 dong ding 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 dong ding dong. Oh my god, we almost got 2 SR, but nope, 1 SR, 3 NR once again. All right, unsurprising. Okay, what are we thinking? Legend of the Blue Eyes is a damn good pack. It's high rolly as shit, but like we get the Blue Eyes. All we need is 1 UR. We don't even need a UR. Like just True Light Control is probably good enough. It's one archetype too. This is such a good pack. If there's one problem with this pack, it's that it doesn't have Soul Succession, which is just a generally good card. That I'm really thinking about that one for sure. Atonement's End. Oh, this set is so weird. Oh, yuck. I forgot this set is so weird. Yeah, there's no way. Fuck me, dude. Talons of Shuri Lane is really good. We would be going in there to craft 3 Talons of Shuri Lane. The Dragoonity pack is not bad, and they are winged beasts. You know, I think it actually might be the Dragoonity pack. That's crazy, right? Oh shit, we can get more Silhat Rabbit targets for this. Oh my god. Wait a motherfucking minute. Is there ever a world where we play Trap Monster? And we have Border? Oh, man. Okay, this is definitely throwing. I'm 100% throwing, but I'm going to do it. All right, so this is definitely throwing. It's 100% throwing. All the packs we got today are good. They're all 1 archetype packs, but Fires of Infinity has the Trap Monsters, and we have Silhouette Rabbit. So we can get Soul, Curse, and Anguish Pattern, and I'll feel good about it. But we also pulled Ankh. So, like, if we get Legendary Exodia Incarnate, I might just play the deck. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to try it. Anyway, that kid, he's like, I want a hamburger. And they give him, like, a hamburger. And he's like, this is not a hamburger. A hamburger has, like, lettuce and tomato on it. And they're like, no, that's the hamburger. Do you want a chicken nugget? He's like, no. Like, he's begging for a vegetable. Like, that's so hard for kids to do. All right, 3 fucking terrible cards, but I'll take Sen'jin Wakes from a Millennium. That's not a bad one. It's just strange, right? Like, obviously, the response should be, sorry, here's something with, you know, nutritional value. That was a yellow one. So far, nothing good. Do you get Exodia pieces for free? I have to imagine no. There's another Azuroon. I mean, that's a good card, but what I'm looking for is Anguish Pattern. Imagine if you miss Anguish Pattern. Well, we can craft the Anguish Pattern. I'm just looking for everything. So far, we're getting nothing. Ooh, Masquerade's not bad. Space Dragster is pretty bad. I mean, we're getting a pretty sizable Millennium package, I'll be honest. All right, 5 in, and I identified 3 cards that I wanted, and we've gotten none of them. And that hasn't changed here. What the fuck? Why are you giving me 5 Obliterate? I can't with this, with these pulls. I mean, I must have done something in a past life. There's our first Tiki Curse. That's one that we wanted. I mean, that's Trap Monsters, but I don't want any of those. What is this? Oh, thank you. No. No. There's an Anguish Pattern. Okay, we're getting there. Oh. Okay, we need another couple of those. Okay. That might be enough. I would like one more apiece. That is a thinker. That's a big thinker. So we've got 3 Azuroon. We could craft the 3rd Anguish pattern, the 2nd Tiki Curse, and the Tiki Soul. And then we just have it. I do appreciate everyone saying craft the field spell. I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, like I'm really liking this. I'm already thinking like Senengin and Mr. Millennium as just guys, and then we set like Anguish Pattern, Tiki Curse, normal Inspector border. I mean, read Trap Gatherer. That card is not bad. Yeah, I'm thinking on this for sure. I am thinking on this. Quantum Cat's also a 4. Hmm. Oh, cool. I did need this guy. End Splitting Planarian is not bad. Are you ready to do new cards? Are there new cards? New DM card? Okay. Are there literally no new cards? This is fucking terrible. Wait, there's none. There are no new cards. What the fuck? Curtain? I don't even see Curtain. Where is Curtain? I don't know what that is. Can you cover the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cards? Yeah. I'm not even seeing it. Yeah. Deluxe Duel has one new thing? Okay. Oh, the spell card with the big boobies? The big old bapperonis? All right, are we I guess we can do just this one. It just seems kind of shitty. And you all said the Sky Striker one has one. This is Widow Anchor, right? All right. New card, PogChamp. New card, PogChamp. There's one new card. It's this one. Let me do this again. New card, PogChamp. New card, PogChamp. There's one new card. Dark Magical Curtain. Dark Magical Curtain is, oh my god. Wow, okay. You can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. Each player can special summon a dark spellcaster monster from their hand or deck. Then if you summon the monster as Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, add a spell trap from your deck to your hand that mentions Dark Magician, except Dark Magical Curtain, and the summoned monster can't activate its effect this turn. This is a one-card Dragoon. It's a one-card full Dark Magician combo. It's absolutely everything, and it's got DMG's big ol' bappers on it. So this card... Oh, I realize actually also has Dark Magical Curtain in the background as well. Is an overframe, and the overframe has sold for like thousands and thousands of dollars USD, which awesome, you know. Glad to hear it. The Grandmaster Rare sold for $22,000. Oh my god. Well, glad that it didn't sell for 21. You know, I will say I appreciate that they're making the overframes good, but so far every single overframe has read as like the best card ever printed. I'm a little concerned. I hope that they're balanced. Oh my god. They even got the armpit in the shot. That's crazy. I hope Konami says we'll never reprint them. I'm sure they will. That's it. I mean, that's the only one. So enjoy the 1 minute new cards PogChamp. Let's do the dulls. Oh, hasn't refreshed. Okay. Huddle. Also hasn't refreshed. What the fuck? None of them have refreshed. This will have refreshed. Now You Are Mine. Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 Comic Dub.
Are you okay? Isn't it the most beautiful laugh you've ever heard?
She laughs like a psychopath. Do you think if we tell her the truth, she'll get mad? Okay, this is serious. We need a good plan to deal with the prototype.
Okay.
Claire, where are you? I remind you that I asked you a long time ago to do the house chores.
Excuse me for a second. I forgot to do something. I'll be right back. Here I am, my queen.
I've been asking you for hours to do something, and you ignore me.
Forgive me, my queen. It won't happen again.
It better not. Don't you care about me or what? Isn't it unbelievable, Candy? Not even a little respect.
Your tea, my beautiful queen.
Hey, okay. Well, I can't...
Thank goodness you.
How many of these are... Oh my god! It's 10 minutes long! Oh, Lord. No, we're not watching that. Deep fried ice! Oh my god! Dude! He's gonna kill himself. He's gonna kill himself.
all know it's a bad idea to deep fry ice.
Yep.
But what happens if you bread it and deep fry it? I think we all kind of know the answer to that, but, you know.
Then why make the video, man? Why make the video?
Well, let's see what happens anyway. Will it be more dangerous? Will it be less dangerous? We have no way of knowing, really. Think I'll use the small pot for this one. I don't need a repeat of sky oil. All right, let's fry this ice. Here we go. There we go. Now that's the kind of reaction you'd expect when you're frying a
Dude, he's gonna die. He's actually gonna die.
piece of ice. Oh my God! The hills are alive with the sound of ice frying. We're about a minute into this thing, and how could there be anything left to fry? We're done here.
Well, good. He didn't
Well, that
die.
was fun. We're left with a shell of an ice cube. It's also the best part of a jalapeno popper. Here we go. And it tastes like the shell of a jalapeno popper. So there you go. You can do it. So I'm going to have to give the deep fried ice a 1 out of 5.
Bop, 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 bop.
Man, I mean, someday the uploads are just gonna stop. Someday the uploads are just gonna stop. Holy moly, dude. That looks good. I'm gonna try that out later. I wouldn't. Personally, I wouldn't. If I were you. Insane that wasn't at least a 2. Yeah. Let's do this.
So today I wanted to talk about a Yu-Gi-Oh topic that I'm sure will be a little bit contentious or difficult for some people, but I do think it's very important to talk about. And that is around the idea of victim mentalities for competitive Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Okay, so Paul here is going to come out against the victim mentality that is plaguing the left. And he's making the turn to conservative reaction content. He's like, you know, stop. I can't even do this bit. Let's see.
So a little bit of background on this before we get into it. I have been going to regionals again over the last 6-7 months or so.
Wait, okay, first off, 2 things there. Firstly, 6-7. Secondly, Paul is going to regionals to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I never thought I'd see the day when Team APS started playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. And also, this now puts him in a club of Yu-Gi-Tubers that is currently 1 deep, which is people who actually play Yu-Gi-Oh!
I had taken a pretty long break from really competing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Very much, but I have been enjoying it, and I've done it for a few reasons. Mostly just because, you know, it is fun to compete, challenge myself. That's great and all. But also, it lets me just see the community firsthand. I get to meet a lot of fans, which has been nice. I get to sort of see all the new cards in action, see what the trends and the culture is like. I think it helps me not just be like a content creator who's like only talking from behind a screen and is
A lot of those. There's a lot of those.
sort of disconnected from the actual subject matter. Like, I want to really get my hands dirty and like play the Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So I've been going to different regionals, shout out to the people that I met there. But the thing that I've noticed a lot is a sort of sense of victim mentality in a lot of players. And I think that it can sometimes obstruct people from improving at the game and getting better results that they do clearly want.
Okay, so I already read his Twitter thread on this, and I know what he's going to say. Probably. I have a pretty good idea of what he's talking about here and what he's going to say. And all I have to say is he's 100% right. Like, the thing he's going to describe is like one of the most frustrating parts of talking to people about Yu-Gi-Oh!
So, before we get into these examples and sort of the actionable things I think you can do to improve them, I do want to set up a few, like, I guess, disclaimers, silver linings, whatever you want to call them. First of all, this is a video that is mostly aimed at people who are trying to compete in Yu-Gi-Oh! Regularly competing, that's to say, going to regionals and
He's like, if you're shit and you want to remain shit, you can just turn this off. That's fine.
entering, you know, you're playtesting, you're building a deck that might be really expensive, and you want to get better results. You want to finally get that invite, maybe finally get that top or that win. So this isn't really like, you know, aimed at somebody who's just like playing super casually, kitchen table Yu-Gi-Oh! With friends, you know, alt formats, whatever you want to call casual play. This isn't really targeted towards that.
This is the other thing is like when people who are not playing competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! If you say, well, you're not a competitive player, or I mean, you're playing casually, so your worldview on this is different, they get like really mad about it. They're like, I'm just as competitive as. It's like, no, dude, you're playing a different type of game. You're going to come to a different conclusion. Nothing wrong with playing casually.
The second thing I wanted to say
But it means
is
you
that
probably
before I get into
can't
all this,
speak
Yu-Gi-Oh!
authoritatively
is
about
a
competitive.
hard game. I don't just mean that it's like hard to learn or like, you know, doesn't have entry products. I talk about that a lot, but I'm talking about like competing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is difficult.
Hey, Doug.
There are
Thank
a
you for the
lot
raid.
of factors and things at play. There's so much that goes into
You had a good
preparation.
stream.
It is such a
Hope you had a good stream, Doug. Hope you had a good stream and you won all your games.
a very fast-paced, high-octane game. The margin of error is very small. There are a lot of matchups. There are a lot of interactions. It is tough, and that's outside of whatever money it takes to buy the deck, the time traveled to like get to the place, eating and sleeping and stuff.
Man, I will say one thing that really impresses me about Paul is that he is probably the best of us when it comes to boxing out what comment sections are going to look like, because he's just been around for so long and he's made so many like contentious Yu-Gi-Oh videos that he knows what people are going to say, and he writes blocks. He'll be like, all right, before you do this, I have 8 responses, right? And the response he's trying to get out here is he's going to say, I think in not so many words, that so many Yu-Gi-Oh games you think are out of your control are in your control, and pretending like, oh, they just had the out is going to do you a disservice as a competitive player. And then people are going to show up to the comments and be like, well, how can I possibly get better as a player when my opponents are able to afford all these cards that I can't? Like, I don't have the ability to try a Charmy and then the next week try a different Charmy in that slot because I would have to buy them, right? And he's like, okay, that can be true and also not a valuable part of this conversation, right? This is, not to get too much off on a tangent, this is an issue that always happens with like competitive hobbies, where like you mention a way to improve and there's always someone in the comments being like, yeah, I'd like to improve, but I don't have the money for it. It's like, that can be correct. It can be true that Yu-Gi-Oh should be more affordable and accessible to people, and that comment cannot be helpful at all. It's like, yes, sure, okay, we're entering this conversation trying to have a conversation about the people who can. So
before the event, it's a tough game. Like, genuinely, it is a hard game. But yeah, so just keep those things in mind as I talk about this. This is for people who are like, taking on that challenge and want to get better. So when I see all this happening, like, I'll be walking around, the rounds have just ended, I overhear conversations, and you'll hear people, saying things like, oh, I lost this because of this, I lost because of that. And I think that, first of all, it's kind of a sense of pride base saving, right? Like, it's tough to admit that you lost because of maybe something that you did or did not do. But I think that the sooner that you get rid of that mentality, the better off you will be, and the sooner that you can start to get better results. Some of the common things that I hear. My opponent slow played me. This is a very common one. I've heard this for years and years and years in Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been going to regionals for like, oh man, it's been way too long now, almost 20 years.
I'm going to say something about slow play that I think many people are not going to want to hear. If you lose because your opponent slow plays, that is your fault. If you can, after the game, say, my opponent slow played, if you can justify your loss by saying that, then you knew in the games that they were slow playing and you should have called a judge.
Years now. And I've always heard this one, right? My opponent slow played me. They, kept like looking at the graveyard for 5 minutes and kept just shuffling their hand and asked me what stuff did. And they sat there and they read the cards and blah, 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 blah. And to be clear, slow play is a real thing. It is something that happens, and it is something that people will try to do.
That's
but
correct.
My response to people that say like, oh, my opponent slow played me and that's why I lost is, why didn't you say something earlier, right? Like, slow play is kind of one of those things where
it's something you can control for.
You have to sort of establish a pace early on. You have to sort of like take the initiative when it comes to advocating in these situations, right? So a lot of people will view slow play as something that happens in the last few minutes of the round, right? Like, oh, there were only like 5 minutes left, and that's when he started like looking through his grave a bunch and like slow playing me. But the truth is, I would argue that slow play is something that happens from the very first second of the round. It's important to make sure that you arrive at the table on time. It's important to make sure that you are cutting your deck quickly, offering dice quickly so that the game can start, and making sure that your opponent does so too. If you think they're taking too long to shuffle their deck, that's the first moment that you can start to say something. And this isn't something where you have to immediately even call a judge. I think that context obviously matters. Sometimes people are going to need to read your cards.
Yeah, you don't have to like sit down and be like, judge, they've been shuffling their deck for 2.5 minutes. You can be like, hey, let's get this started.
Cards, or they will need to take a moment to think about things. And it's important to, offer some grace in that regard, but you can gently nudge the opponent to, carry on with something, right? Like, if they're taking...
One thing I do is, if there's like a big decision point, I will be like, this will take a sec. It's a tough line, or like, give me a sec on this one. And my opponent will be like, good. That signals to them, it's probably revealing too much information, but like, whatever. That signals to them that like, I'm going to be in the tank for a sec, but this is not going to be my pace of play throughout the game, so that we don't get into a weird situation like this.
Too long to make a play, you can just ask them, so do you have anything, or can I continue? And I think that there are ways to do that politely. It doesn't have to be like a very rude thing. But if you notice it happening a second time, then that's when you have to get a little bit more firm about it. And at that point, you let them know that if this continues, you will call a judge. Because calling a judge is important. The judges are there for a reason. I think that this is something that there's a bit of a stigma around calling judges. People sort of seem to think that calling a judge...
Well, okay, and one thing that kind of sucks with respect to calling judges is there's not enough judges, especially at premier events. You go there and you're like, I think you're slow playing a judge. You are going to have to wait for like 3 minutes awkwardly in front of your opponent while the judge walks over. So I get it.
judge means like, oh, like it's disrespectful to my opponent, they're gonna get mad at me, and like maybe they will, but again, that isn't like actually your problem. If like, judges are there for a reason, right? Like that's how you kind of deal with these slow play issues. Another thing too is like, are you letting your opponent take plays back? Because this is a tournament, right? Like this is a regional or YCS or something like that, and you've paid money to be here. This is supposed to be a serious event. People are taking this seriously, so your opponent shouldn't be taking plays back. That's maybe something that you can do at the kitchen table or perhaps at locals, but not at a regional. So why didn't you say something earlier? Why didn't you call a judge? Why are you letting your opponent take back plays? And why are you only recognizing slow play
Jesus Christ! Don't let your opponent take back plays at regionals or higher. What are you doing?
after the fact? I sort of find myself thinking that people like to tell themselves that the only reason that they lost was because their opponent slow played them. But again, my counter argument to that is oftentimes, why did you let them slow play you? Slow play is illegal. So if you went through a 50-minute round and never said a word about it, but you kind of went outside to tell your friends after the round that you definitely know that they slow played you, then where's your accountability there? Okay, the second thing that's sort of related is about getting double losses. I know a lot of people do not like the new 50-minute time rules with a double loss for both players, and I'll admit right off the bat, I think that those rules are also really harsh. It can certainly feel heavy-handed, and I think it really puts like a fire under both players to play fast and quickly and get their matches done, because nobody wants a double loss. It does not benefit anybody. But the questions I would ask people when your double losses come up is, was there any point in the game when you could have made a tactical concession sooner? By tactical concession, I mean that there's sort of a skill, I would almost say, to recognizing when a game is just unwinnable, right? Like the board state clearly looks like,
and like this skill has gotten way harder in recent years as games have become swingier. It is way more, at least in my experience, way more difficult to tell when you've lost.
I'm just not going to be able to do anything. Like I know that I can't stop this. I know that this isn't like a playable situation. So just concede and go to game 2, because that way you get to save the potential 1, 2, 5, 6 minutes that it would take for your opponent to like play out the rest of their stuff and actually kill you. You can just sort of like, okay, we're gonna go to game 2. You can start siding. You can save a lot of time that way. I know a lot of people feel like it's bad to just concede games, but I think that there really isn't an issue with that if you do it strategically, right? If you believe that you can win a game, you should continue trying to play that game, right? But if it does not,
this is a consequence of the new time rules, which, to be clear, are bad, but I mean are probably the least bad they could be.
Look hopeful. It's up to you to kind of make that choice, and don't be afraid to make that choice. Don't be afraid to kind of admit that like a game was out of your hands. It's all right, but move on to the next game, save the time. It kind of also gets back to that whole like establishing a healthy pace from the start of the round thing. 50 minutes is a lot of time, but it's also not a lot of time. Were you also in any way culpable for like why this 50-minute thing counted down and like you got a double loss? Like were you sort of like wasting time reading cards that you maybe should have been prepared for in advance, right? Like if you encounter a rogue matchup, and we're going to talk a little bit more about those in a second. If you encounter a rogue matchup or something that's like just truly very weird and unfamiliar, yeah, you're gonna have to read a lot of cards. But I do think that in preparing for an event, it's really important to make sure that you have already read all of the common decks and cards that you're gonna be facing this event. Like you really probably don't need to be like reading what Dracotail Femina does like at the regional in the middle of the round, right? It's important to like maybe quickly glance at the card to clarify an effect that you maybe didn't know, like a small, like is that a semicolon or not, is this target or not? Sure, but you can also find yourself just wasting time by like reading cards. So you want to make sure that's something you're gonna do like before the event. And why were you? And this is a tough one. Why were you uncertain of your plays? Because remember, like you're both sharing a timer, and if you were spending a lot of time like kind of deciding what to do, whether you intended to slow play or not, just if you found yourself spending a bunch of time like oh, should I do this, should I do that? That's kind of another thing where like preparing for the event helps you to shave down on those decisions, and you can just make bold plays on your own. I've already seen this matchup. I've already seen this situation. I recognize it, and I know how my deck deals with this situation, what I need to do, right? Because by knowing all of that, you can really like kind of trim down on all of that time lost with just ambiguities and the game not moving forward. So one last thing about the double loss system is that a lot of people sort of feel victimized when they get a double loss. They feel like like I'm being punished. This only happened to me. Like woe is me, right? But a double loss affects you and your opponent. So truthfully speaking, it's always in your best interest to just play quickly, play boldly, and like finish your round. And your opponent wants that too. I know that I'll hear people say like, oh, what if they try to like slow play you out of spite? That does not benefit them. And maybe that's something that happens at local game stores. I'm not really sure. But in all my experience of regionals since the time change rule, I have not ever encountered somebody who I think is like slow playing just to get a double loss. Like it's people
like. You do kind of have to assume your opponent is acting rationally, but like largely they are.
Oh, just they want to win. I promise you, they want to win. So yeah, it's I don't think that that's like something where you just get to say like I'm just a victim. I got a double loss. That's bullshit. This game hates me. Not really. Okay, next one is I lost to like Lunalight Liger Dancer and I couldn't do anything, right? Or some other
dude. This one's on. It's like okay,
similar like
okay. This is content creator privilege. Sorry, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. It is much more likely your opponent will be like taking a double loss against a content creator so they can say, I knocked them out of the tournament. Ask a trans woman how it's going. Oh, yeah, if only there was a minority on screen telling you how it's going. Come on.
A Cleafort Towers type of card. This monster's unaffected by whatever and it can't be destroyed. All those things. Lunalight Liger Dancer just happens to be the most common one, so it's an easy example. My question to people who like lose to these cards and say like, oh, I couldn't do anything, I didn't know what to do, is did you plan a way to out this card? Because right, like a lot of decks will have an obscure Towers card that does.
What, black? No, gamer. No, listen. You should probably have an out for Liger Dancer in your deck. It is funny for people to be like, yeah, they made the Chaos Angel and I don't really have an out for it. It's like, really? You don't have an out for Chaos Angel? There's only 15 sidecards. Yeah. Like, if you make the deliberate decision not to pack an answer for a card like that, and then you lose to a card like that, you have to be like, oh, well, I shouldn't have done that.
Something like this, I think it's important when you're deck building and doing your playtesting to know how are you going to deal with a Lunalight Liger Dancer. There are a lot of ways to do it. Some decks have stuff that they can do in engine. Some decks have to use like a Kaiju or a Lava Golem or something like that. Some people use that one like Gorgonesh level like rank, the link 3 monster that like turns off
fucking terrible ass
anything that it points to or whatever. Like there's all kinds of weird and obscure wacky ways of dealing with Liger Dancer. I think it's important when you're prepping for an event to make sure that your deck has at least one way of doing it. Maybe in your side deck, ideally in your main deck or extra or something. And to be clear here, I'm not saying that you will always see your answer to Lunalight Liger Dancer. I'm not saying that like if you lose to it, that means that like you should be just completely blaming yourself at all times. I'm saying that it is important to have an out and know what your deck should be doing. You should not be like learning about Lunalight Liger Dancer at the event for the first time. That's
you just like sit down, you're like, wait, what the fuck?
I'm saying. So that's just really important. That applies to a lot of matchups. But like if you know a card's going to be at an event, prepare for it. That's good, like, preparation, poise, whatever you want to call it. Another one that I hear a lot is I've kept bricking all day. My deck just keeps bricking. So
that's a you problem.
Bricking, that's to say, you
feel better. Although this does happen. Sometimes you do have to be like, I just didn't have it.
I kind of have two. Did this happen just one time, or is it a recurring trend, right? Like every deck's going to brick now and then. You might brick once or twice, and it just happens. Chalk it up to bad luck. It's RNG. We're rolling dice. We're drawing cards. We're shuffling. It can happen. But if it's happening all the time, like if every round you're, just like saying like I lost because I bricked, and I bricked again this round, and I bricked again the next round, it's like maybe there's like a common denominator here, right? Like you need to actually take a look at your deck ratios, the amounts of cards that you're playing. When you keep bricking, look at what's like in your hands each time you're bricking it. A lot of the same suspect cards are probably showing up, which means that after this event, we got to do some reflection. We have our homework cut out for us, right? Like we need to be, going back to the math, the abacus, and like, figuring out what there is to take out, what there is to optimize. Can you make
my ass is going back to the abacus?
See a card more often. And
I'm going to the fucking abacus.
Are you certain that every so-called brick
click,
fully unplayable, or was it just like something that
we got to introduce
because
Paul
there are
to the calc?
Truly, like there's nothing you can do, right? Happens, but there are also times when the thing that you can do isn't always immediately visible, and it might even be like risky to do. For instance, I play Rescue Ace.
Oh, that's I don't know if you know that. It's slang for calculator.
I accept
we're using slang on this channel.
Actually not playable, but sometimes they are. Sometimes if I draw Rescue Ace, I'm just gonna call them Rescue Ace Emergency and Rescue, like the spell card Rescue, then there is something that I can do, even if I don't have another Rescue Ace monster in my hand. I can use Emergency not as a summon from deck, but rather as a Foolish Burial. So I will.
Side note, this guy loves Rescue Ace. He fucking loves it. I can't believe how much he loves Rescue Ace.
We'll just like summon Rescue Ace Hydrant and then tribute it off with Emergency, which just gets it into the graveyard. It's a neg 1, it sucks, it hurts, but then I can use either Alert or Rescue, which are also seemingly dead in my hand, to bring back Hydrant and then start playing. And so in those situations, I can at least get my plays going. Again, it sucks. It's not fun. It's not how I would ideally start. But you need to remember that like not all of your hands are going to be like the perfect combo that you rehearsed from the spreadsheet. Sometimes it's gonna be weird, and you just gotta like figure out how to kind of like make it work. Life gives you lemons, make lemonade, so on and so forth. So that's something that I think you can really get a lot of value out of from playtesting. Because like I said earlier, it's good to maybe know when to like just make a tactical concession, right? Your hand's a complete brick, and you are absolutely certain that it is. Then yeah, you can just scoop, save yourself time, right? You might not hit the time limit as quickly. But if you are telling people that like you've been bricking all day, and like you brick like let's say like once each round, like a 7-8 round regional, I bricked every single round. That's 7 times your deck bricked. I would hazard a guess that like I don't think all 7 of those bricks were truly like hopeless, could not do anything. Maybe most of them were, but probably not all of them. So look critically at that. Think about it. If you just, and also like if you just bricked and like lost a round and you're kind of just sitting there at the table with a lot of time left, it could be good to just pull out a notebook or your phone and like write down what your hand was, and now you have some time to like sit there and kind of math it out, replay it possibly. That's something I've seen people do, so it's very good. Okay, next one is I lost all my die rolls today. I hear a lot of people say that. I keep losing my die rolls. First of all,
get better dice.
I feel like sometimes people are exaggerating. It's kind of a confirmation bias thing. Like you always recognize the dice rolls you lose, but never really acknowledge the ones you win, so on and so forth. But what's really important here is that we know going second in Yu-Gi-Oh sucks, right? Like in general, you want to go first, do all your stuff, and then going second is really hard because you gotta try to break a board and it's tough. We know this. But my question to people then becomes: are you familiar enough with your deck and your matchups to feel comfortable going second, to make going second a viable option? Are you one of these players that can only really win if like you win the coin flip or the die roll or whatever, and like you get to go first and you do all your crazy stuff and you get like no opposition from your opponent, they don't interrupt it at all, and you're happy and it's great? It's a regional, buddy. That ain't gonna happen. People are playing a lot.
Like, to be completely honest, going second is worse than going first, but not by a lot. And the top decks right now, none of them really hate going second, right?
lot of hand traps, people know choke points, people have, turn 0 cards that will happen. It's not going to go super smoothly. And if you're preparing for an event and you're taking it seriously, then that means that like you're accepting the fact that, yeah, you're probably inevitably going to just have to go second sometimes. So learn your board breaking, learn what your deck can do going second, how you have to change your game plan, what the matchups are going to look like, how do you play through a common Draco Tail board, a common Yummy setup, right? Because a lot of the best players in the room at any given regional and in the game at large lose their coin flips. But like it's easy to kind of give this super
Actually, what separates the good players from the great players is the dice. They're loaded.
flattened version of Yu-Gi-Oh, which is just like Yu-Gi-Oh's a coin flip game. If you win the coin flip or the die roll, you win. If you lose it, you lose. But if that was really true, like really true, then you could sit down at this regional, roll the dice. Oh, you lost the dice roll? All right, sign the mat slip and leave. But no one actually does that, right? Because we know that it is possible to win going second. And it would be easy to just assume that like that's the only reason why you lost. And that means
Yu-Gi-Oh is the worst game for this. Going second is better in every other game. What? Oh, going second is better in every other game than going second is in Yu-Gi-Oh. I read it like going second in every other game is better than going first. I'm like, not true at all?
There's no responsibility, but you can win die rolls you can win games of die rolls that you lost. At the
I will say I feel better going second in Yu-Gi-Oh now than I usually feel going second in Magic. That's what I'll say.
I was at just this past weekend. I felt like I lost a lot of my die rolls. I don't know the numbers on it. It felt like I didn't win many, but I ended up going like 7-2. So I was pretty happy. I was able to win a lot of those games regardless. So it was great.
7-2? What the fuck? He's good too?
I'm gonna keep in mind, die rolls or coin flips or whatever are not. They don't define your day. The people that win a YCS did not win all their die rolls. Just keep that in mind. Okay. Next thing, we're almost done. Don't worry. I lost to Mulch Armies or Droll. Now, there are technically a lot of hand traps you can fill in the blank with this here, like, Nibiru, whatever, but you guys kind of know at this point what I'm going to say. You need to make sure that you have very intimate knowledge of what your deck can do under Mulch Armies, under Droll and Lockbird, and even under, like, other sort of relevant hand traps. If your deck's got trouble with Lancia, is there something that you can maybe do under that, right?
Okay, so this is something that, like, I can't believe people don't invest time in. But when you're mapping out your combo lines, you need to have a combo line for the Charmies. Like, you can do your YouTube turn 1 combo, and then you need to think to yourself, if I get Charmied, how do I change my combo? Like, what am I doing to give my opponent fewer draws and still end on a reasonable board? And you need to think of that well before the tournament. Like, you don't want to figure it out on the fly. You should have a Fool line if you are playing at a competitive event. You should have a Droll line if you're playing at a competitive event.
Like Nibiru, what does your deck do to get either stay under 5 summons or put up a negate by the 5th summon? This stuff sounds elementary, but like I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of people who just give up because
I'm so bad at this, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it is extra prep. The other thing is you also should, and this is something I can't believe people don't do, you should have your sideboard plans like mapped out beforehand. Like, honestly, you should be writing them down. This is something that I was shocked people in Yu-Gi-Oh didn't do, but in Magic the Gathering, you just like know what you're taking out for every individual matchup because you planned it in advance. People will just board 15 cards and be like, oh, I feel this one might be okay.
They got drolled or like give up because someone like used a Mulch Army for Wallows. But, or even a good Dimension Shifter, that's another great example. But the truth is, like, the best players kind of learn what their deck can do under these cards and they just manage anyway. Sometimes I almost feel like playing cards like, Droll and Lockbird almost feels unproductive. Like when I face decks like Yummy and decks like, Draco Tail, people know how to play through that stuff.
Dude, Draco Tail doesn't give a fucking shit about Droll and Lockbird. Could the Draco Tails not just add them to your hand? Why do they have to set them?
With Mulch Armies too, like people know how to kind of like what is the board that gives your opponent the minimum amount of draws but still leaves you in a decent enough position, like a decent half board so that you can just play for, make it to next turn. Like you should not be automatically throwing in the towel and feeling completely hopeless against these commonly played cards, right? Like Mulch Armies and Drolls they're not like fun to lose to or whatever, but I don't even know if I buy the idea that you lose to Droll. You lose to your opponent, right? Like your opponent still has to beat you, or you can lose to yourself maybe, I guess. But like I don't think that like just because my opponent activated Mulch Army for Wallows means that I should just like start signing them.
What should I plan to do if I get shifted? You should have a shifter line. I think it's less important now that shifter is like at 1. But during Snake Eye format, I remember I like had the shifter line mapped out, and I did it all the time because you were getting shifted all the time in that format because that format was fucking bad.
You know what I mean? Just because it's game 3 or something.
98% of Yu-Gi-Oh players are terrible. 2% are okay. Yeah, I think that's probably true. No, it's actually one of the things that really shocked me when I started like working with pro players and like trying to get better was how few games are out of your control. I remember I had one moment where I was talking like with Jesse about Rescue Ace of all things. We were talking about Rescue Ace again. And we had come to the understanding that the Unchained matchup was really bad. And I was like, well, you're allowed to have a bad matchup. It's okay. And Jesse was like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean, what do I mean? You're allowed to have a bad matchup. He's like, no, you're not. He's like, let's figure out how to account for the matchup. And I was like, oh, right. Why did I think you're allowed to have a bad match? It's just like, what? I'm going to sit down across from Unchained and be like, oh, I lose, right? Like, no, you need to account for that type of shit.
You need to, it's in your best interest to learn what your deck can do underneath these cards and like learn that, play that. It's just really simple as that. Okay. And the last one is, and this is like less of a victim mentality thing, but I figure it's just something that's like worth including in a video like this. People who are like, I went X3, I'm dropping. Now, I understand that sometimes you don't really even have a say in it. Maybe you came with a group and they're all leaving, so you just gotta go. But I think that if you find yourself losing to rogue decks at events, because that's something that I hear a lot of people say, like, oh my god, I faced some bullshit, I didn't know what it did, right? Like you were expecting to play a bunch of Draco Tail and Vanquish Soul Canine and Yummy or whatever, and you ended up having to deal with weird Kuel Toon, Magnet Warrior, and some other random deck instead, then it can actually kind of be in your best interest to just stick it out, right? Like you think about it. You woke up early, you drove 2-3 hours to this event, you paid $25, you've committed your Saturday to this. It's a
There are a lot of times when people are like, I'm dropping at 0-2, right? And I'm like, I understand. Like, frequently if I prep for an event and then I like lose a couple of rounds early on, I just want to fucking kill myself, right? But this is also true. It's like, dog, you're there the whole day. You might as well play it out.
Serious event, so why not use that opportunity to just play the middling tables and like face the weird stuff, get that experience in a real life in-person tournament setting that you might not be able to get at locals or necessarily emulate on like Dueling Book or YGO Omega, YGO Pro, whatever. I find that it's pretty good, and plus like the pressure's off at that point. Like if you have gone X3 and you know that you don't have a chance to top, then
you will be able to pull from that understanding the next time you hit like a DDD pilot or something. I don't know, it's really weird. Who I see espouse this all the time is pros. They're like, they'll go like 6-2 and they're like, I dropped at 6-2 because even if I cleared, I wouldn't be able to make top 8. So what's the freaking point anymore? And it's like, I don't know, to play the game that we like, it's to get experience to improve the next time. I guess the metrics are different if you're playing thousands of games against top players all the time. But for me, I'm always like, the game is fun. I do enjoy it.
Then, a little bit of the pressure's off. Like you should still be taking it seriously and trying to win, but like, you don't have to feel like your life or your entire like tournament life, whatever, depends on the outcome of these games. So I think it could be a really good time investment. And then that way, in the next round, when you do play against that weird odd deck that you had no clue any of this stuff did.
I love when I'm like the round after I am no longer in contention for top cut. Love sitting down at the table and my opponent goes like, so what's your how's your day been? And I go, bad. And they're like, yup, me too. And then we have a fun ass game.
Again, like in the next regional a few weeks from now, maybe you play against that in like round 1 or round 2, you kind of know what this stuff does. You have a better like floor of understanding. You can have a bit of a better game plan for dealing with it. Also you could do like public events if your regional's doing those, but that's like extra money. You can already pay the $25 for the regional. So I say stay in the regional, get the full matchup experience, and let your record end with like being 4-5 or 4-4 or something in the regional. That's okay. It's fine. Like you can always turn these into learning experiences. So yeah, that's.
And the other thing is, if you want to, you can start trying bad lines. Like if you're out of contention, you can be like, you know what? Let's try this line and see if you like. That's when I'm out of contention. That's when I'm like, okay, I had an idea to do some bullshit in this game. I'm gonna try it out.
Pretty much everything I had to say in this video. It kind of went on a bit long, I know, but I just feel like this stuff is really important, and I just hear so many players, like I know that it is tempting to want to like save face, right? Just in some way, these losses were not my fault. It was out of my control.
Yu-Gi-Oh players are the worst of any card game about this, by a large margin, being like, oh, I was going to win, but I didn't.
This game's just bullshit. I was hard done by. I got screwed somehow. But like, you got to dead that. You have to.
Like, Magic is a game where something like 20% of your games you automatically lose because you draw too many lands or not enough lands. And still, I hear it less from Magic players that are like, oh, I got flooded. Like, instead, I hear people be like, oh, I think my sequencing was wrong.
To be more thoughtful about things than that. You have to reflect. You've got to see what you could have done better. There was a player that I played against this past weekend who, it was a Malice player, and we had a pretty like close game too that ended up winning. But I think he figured it was like, oh, this is because like I misplayed at this point in the combo. And even though like I'd already gotten up and left, as I kind of like glanced back, he was resetting up that game board, like the combo, so the way the board was, like it reset up his combo and did it different ways to try to like isolate where it was that he lost. I've had trips back with friends after regionals where it's like, I lost this round because like, I wasn't familiar with this matchup, or I should have scooped sooner. Like I should have scooped.
Dude, that's the most rewarding part of watching back replays, is being like, no, if I had done this differently, I would have won.
Sooner, so I could have gotten to game 3 and I wouldn't have had to go to time. It's okay to admit that.
Like
stuff.
the thing that will kill this mentality for you is just to save your replays and look over them and realize that like no, you did have an option if you were playing fucking face up. You know,
a lot of people put like their identity and reputation and self-worth on like the idea that they do really well at Yu-Gi-Oh all the time. The only time that they lose is because their opponent screwed them and slow played them, or like they just
the good news is that
like ego death is fine. It's a good thing. Even
ego death is a good thing. Okay, I mean. Dude, Paul has been fucking taking ayahuasca with a bunch of shamans.
Like, you were here to get better at Yu-Gi-Oh! And so, yeah, that's all I got to say. I've gone on long enough with this. I just think this is something I see a lot. Feel free to share in the comments, other similar things that you see and how you approach dealing with regionals, dealing with results. A couple of last little quick things that I should probably mention too. I'm not saying that venting is bad. I think a lot of people will hear me say this and think like, well, it's okay to like vent. Yeah, I'm saying like venting is fine, right? Like you can be upset that you lost. That's normal. Losing is normal. Being upset about losing is normal. But I think that you still have to take that necessary third step of like, okay, what am I going to do from here? How can I take this experience and like, make sure it doesn't happen next time, or at least mitigate the chances of it happening next time, or having like an answer potentially. So that's just something to kind of keep in mind. And again, this is for like competitive players. If you are, just going into this regional to hang out, you're not going to take this shit this seriously.
Are you ready to see the comments?
Here,
I bet the comments on this are great.
You should probably give it your best because everybody else in the room is too. All right, it's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Pass turn.
Pass turn. I love I'll freaking pass turn. I love Amplifier. I think it's great. They just gave Paul a platform to be like, what really grinds my gears? I like Amplifier a great deal. One of my favorite YouTube experiences. All right, let's see what we got here. This is a bit crazy, but I haven't lost a game ever since I locked in and stopped playing the game. Wait, that's so true. That's actually true. 21, get out of my head.
Over the last 6-7 months or so.
6-7. Well, these are all pretty normal. Huh. Wow. Oh, except this one. I genuinely had someone slow play me into oblivion recently at locals. He was a literal child. Kill him. Kill him. You have to kill him. I know we all have to start somewhere, but Jesus Christ. I left. If I ever see him at locals, I'm immediately scooping. Fuck them kids. Oh, man. This community has changed for the worse after COVID. Everyone's trying to be a YCS champ. Before COVID, the game felt very competitive, but still had the casual aspect to it, where no one took it way too seriously as they do now. Majority of players now are too damn serious in tourneys that playing in them feels super boring and fun. Damn, this game fucking sucks now. People are trying to win. Fuck! Agree. I'm sorry. I can't see how this game is fun anymore. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is no longer a game of strategy. It's either play the meta and run 20 plus negates, or loose turn 1 after 15 minutes. Correct! I think that's an exaggeration. I've never seen a 15-minute turn. I've never faced 20 negates, etc. Fair. For the first point, it's important to realize when you could have played better, but it's also important to realize when there's just nothing you could do. Sometimes oh my God! I love when people do this when they're faced with this advice. They're like, okay, it is true that you need to be like introspective and understand what you did wrong when it comes to your games. But my games are fucking terrible, man! It's like, no, you're not above this, dog. Can't wait for Farfa, MBT, Josh, and Jesse to react to this. Blaming someone for being frustrated about people playing in bad faith is wild. You have recourse! Can you explain what you mean by this? I don't know, whatever. Where can I buy only the chibis from Maze of Muertos? This is the person they're making them for. Feels like you post the same video every month. What the fuck? Why are you being so mean? Paul, if you need a clinical therapist to legitimize your points, let me know. Yo, MBT already talked about this months ago. Did I? Wait, hold up. No, I didn't. Ugh. There's a letter by a young Southern woman in the American Civil War where she shares her thoughts about it. And while she certainly wanted the South to win and rejoin the U.S. on its own terms, she and her family were being ostracized because they refused to badmouth the Northerners who occupied her city. She offers a few reasons, but the one that stuck with me most is if your adversaries are cowards and brutes, there's no honor in overcoming them. But if they're courageous and dignified, there's no shame in losing to them. So show some grace and respect for your opponent, or else you just make yourself look worse, win or lose. That's so true. Wait a minute. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Is essentially dead once these competitive players move on, if they haven't already. Yep, I agree. What is I do like that every one of these videos has a bunch of people interacting with it, and then it says someone who's like, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In 15 years, and that's because it's bad now. Okay, thank you. Like, where is this coming from? I get it all the time on shorts, but to be fair to the people who comment on my shorts, the way shorts works, it probably just shows up in their feed. Exploring Baltimore's abandoned I-70 extension? Oh shit, I could go to this.
Zach here. Today, I'm standing at the end of a highway that extends for over 2,000 miles across the United States. For 50 years now, this has been the eastern extremity of Interstate Route 70, but it wasn't always intended to end here. Over the years, multiple plans were developed for it to actually extend through Baltimore itself. While none of those plans actually...
Dude, I have to go here. Oh my god. This channel, Zach Ventures, has showed up in my feed a bunch of times, and I really do like them. It's basically like him just fucking around like the DMV in Pennsylvania, and he finds all these interesting places. Danny said you had an abandoned building fetish. So that makes sense. Yeah, I do. But I'm not one of those people who wants to like explore abandoned properties. Because I have a friend who was doing that with their husband and got by a shotgun trap. Like, it's illegal to put a trap on your property, but someone had rigged in their abandoned house like a shotgun to blow your head off if you open the door, and their husband got their head blown off that way. So, you know, I'm not into poking around too much. Do you want to come to my village in Latvia and sneak into abandoned Soviet-era buildings? Yes. I do. I tried to go into a abandoned hospital as a teenager once and got a trespassing ticket. When I was a teenager, we would go G-spotting, is what we called it, because we thought we were very funny. We would go ghost spotting. And there were a bunch of spots we liked, but the one that unfortunately doesn't exist anymore was I grew up in Topeka, Kansas, and when I was a kid, out by where the football team would play, like across the street, was an abandoned asylum called the Menninger Clinic, which was like a world-famous hospital, but was totally abandoned. It has recently been torn down to make room for apartments or something, but we loved fucking around in like the ruins of the sanitarium, and there were people there too sometimes that we had to kind of be careful of. I'm looking for a picture of it so I can give you all kind of a God damn it. Yeah, look at this. This is the clock tower that was there.
Menninger Clock Tower is an iconic piece of Topeka's landscape. It's been abandoned for more than 2 decades, though. 13
turns 100. Built
yeah, this is it, dude.
Iconic clock tower. Broken glass, shattered plaster, graffiti and grime. This is the state of the Menninger Clock Tower building.
Fuck me, dude. Hell yeah.
Building. Built in 1930, it was the centerpiece of the psychiatric hospital's campus atop Menninger Hill.
And there's usually a pretty large crowd that says, demo that building. That building is
And they did demo it. It is now
wanting
gone.
to see it saved.
Vandals have broken in and left their mark through theft, damage, and even a recent fire. Emily Cowan with Abandoned
Those are some nice cabinets, though.
Atlas has been working to see the landmark restored and believes the first step is building a new road.
In order for even to just like fix the roof or anything, there has to be access. There has to be an access road put in.
Midwest Health bought the building in 2024 and their representative took us through the tour. They declined an on-camera interview, but told us they have added security and taken other steps trying to keep out vandals. They said they do not yet have a plan for the building. Cowan hopes something is done soon.
They sold it, and it became apartments.
A sitting liability, not just for complete flames, and then those flames follow down the hill.
Only 2 other buildings remain on the old Menninger campus, and while the developer doesn't have any...
It's crazy they put him up there. This is not a stable place to be. What the fuck is he doing up there? They were like, yeah, fucking get him on top of the clock tower that's about to fall down. What the fuck? It'll be a great shot. It is a great shot.
At this time, in the future, they hope to restore the iconic clock tower back to its original glory. Carson Shea, 13 News.
I hope Carson Shea is still living. But you know what? I know exactly what happened is he was like, you know what? It would be really cool to do it, so I'm going to do it.
Carson and Chief Photojournalist Doug Brown, thanks for that. The Shawnee County Historical Society is hosting a tour.
Oh, man. Yippee mesothelioma for him. I am pretty sure there is just a shitload of asbestos in this building. Why wouldn't there be, you know? All right, that's going to be it for me. Let me throw you over to someone else. Let's see who's streaming. Jesus Christ. No one playing Master Duel today? Bronas Yu-Gi-Oh! German. I probably can't do that. Oh, Miwa. Everyone go say hi to Miwa. Bye-bye.